What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we've got Paige Halstead. So Paige, what in the world are we doing together?
We're training to pull down 90.
Training to pull down 90. All right. So you and I both know where this came from, but like tell them. Well, first let's start off with like, one, who are you?
Paige Halstead.
Paige, yeah, obviously.
Yes.
What do you? So I know you played USA softball. You played at UCLA. Give some background like that.
Okay, so I played at UCLA for 4 years. I was the catcher there.
Runner's going to get down there, but Halstead's throw off of her knees is on the money to put on Burks. That's the way to do it. It's quick.
After actually my junior year, sophomore year to my senior year in college, I was on Team USA. So I played there, and then I just finished my first professional league with Athletes Unlimited. So that was last year, and now I'm just training with Dean and Eric to kind of pull down 90.
Both you and Eric, we both know Eric, so obviously Eric immediately said 90. I'm looking at that and I'm like, okay, like I have to write a program. Like how the hell are we gonna do that, you know? So we were kind of talking about like how are we gonna do that? I think it'd be really interesting to tell them like from a technical perspective, like what are we focusing on? What are kind of things I see, and we'll get kind of your insight on it as well. So I think from my perspective, one, this isn't like a sexist thing, but like you being a girl, you're gonna have less strength than a guy.
Right.
And one of the biggest things, especially in training like young high school athletes who don't have a huge amount of strength, is there's so much just like general strength that transfers over, like directly from the weight room to athletic performance. So that's in throwing, that's in anything, like exit velocity, things like that. So I think, and like seeing some of the stuff that you lift, you're really strong for a female, but I think there's so much more strength that we can add that's going to directly transfer over into throwing. So that to me is like a slam dunk. Add some strength just generally through things like power cleans, which you've got experience with, which helps me out a whole lot because I don't have to teach her how to power clean. She already knows how to do it. Things like back squats, deadlifts, bench press, rows, like all the basic compound exercises, I think are just going to freaking kill it for you. So that's easy. Second, I don't actually know, have you ever, because I've seen some stuff on your social media, have you ever been through like a full, programmed out and structured weighted ball program?
No, not.
Okay.
But I've thrown weighted balls before.
Yeah, because that's what I had seen from your stuff. So I think the plow care balls, just adding in structure the throwing with the plow care balls, and then with we don't need to get into weighted baseball stuff until later, but mainly the first few months are going to be plow care balls and baseballs, and the whole goal is just like it's really an on-ramp, you know. It's a similar type thing with building strength in the weight room. There's a certain amount of like up at Driveline, we've seen so many guys who they come in and they're kind of weak, and we put them through a strength phase. We put them through like an on-ramp with the plow care balls and kind of middle. We touch higher intensities, but we don't need to like kill it, you know? And then they throw significantly harder just from all that. So I think it's a slam dunk. We'll get a few miles an hour, potentially more than 5, which would be great from those. And then once we get to that point, we'll kind of figure out where you stand and see where you go from there. But that's what I'm pumped for. And I'm interested to see, I mean, you threw today at like a medium intensity up to 75 from like a running throw.
Yeah.
So I mean, throwing hard, actually trying, could be in the low 80s.
Yeah.
Give us a few months here of training and like high 80s, potentially not. Like I think it's actually as ridiculous as it sounded at the beginning. I think it's actually possible. And I'm really interested to see what the heck happens. But yeah. I'm interested to hear like your mindset, your take on this whole thing. Like where are you at mentally with it?
Yes, so I don't know. I'm excited, and I'm really obviously grateful to have you and Eric and everybody at X2 like supporting me and like helping me through this journey. But I mean, we did some research. You did research about like the girl. I don't know who it was, but she threw 85 miles per hour. Yeah,
it was apparently like the hardest recorded girl velocity on the mound with a baseball was 83, right. And then apparently there was another girl who had played in like it was still a professional league, but I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it wasn't like an official league, so it wasn't recorded. Apparently she'd been up to 85. Okay. So yeah. Yeah,
so I think like challenging that, and kind of that's my goal right now. So 90 is the goal, but I think if I get to 85, like that would be sick too. So just kind of challenging it and just training and being alongside of great like trainers and athletes along the way, that's my heaven. So I don't know, I'm really excited to see like how it goes, and I like to challenge myself, so like I think I can do it, and I have the great resources to help me through it. So
yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, well, I'm pumped. So there'll be a whole lot more content coming out with this pairing, and obviously Eric.
What's up, you jabronis?
mixed in on that because
Yes.
I mean,
Erickson.
just makes it better. Yeah, of course.
Dean is the GOAT.
but yeah, so I'm super excited to see it. A whole bunch more content coming out on this. So guys, stay tuned and hope you enjoy it. If you've got any questions, comments, anything like that, drop them below and like we'll get to them.
Like and subscribe to his channel.